Hey everybody, welcome to another Paint the Edge Up, where I teach you to make a cool painting in about an hour and I get a little drunk doing it. My name is Joel, and today we are painting this right here. Right? I call it Relaxin on the Beach. I'm going to turn this down just a touch. Just a nice painting. This isn't the best picture. Again, if you're watching on TikTok, if you go to my Twitch page, you can see all the fancy stuff I have on the screen. But yeah, this is just a painting I made, a cool little beach painting. I think it's nice, but yeah, the photo's not great. But I'm going to walk you through step by step how to make this painting. If you haven't already, like, share, follow, subscribe. If you search Paint the Edge Off, you'll find me. Like those things and follow, it really helps me. I really appreciate that when you do that. Also, I'm going to give away a free giveaway painting like I do with all my classes, okay? All you got to do is correctly answer my subjective trivia question first in the comments, and I will send you a free painting of your choice, okay? So, what you'll need for this painting is you'll need a canvas, okay? Yeah, something to paint on, all right? I use 16 by 20, but feel free to use a different size. I also have an easel here, okay? You need something to put your painting on. If you don't have an easel, you can just lay it down flat if you want, but easels are nice. I've also got paper towels. Paper towels are good. You want some kind of water cup for your paint brushes. This is acrylic paint, so it's water-based. So you need some kind of water to mix. I've also got a blow dryer. Helps me dry my painting fast. I've got whiskey. That's good. Helps me also get through my painting. I also have paper plates that I use for my palette. Feel free to use something else. Paper plates are just easy. Whatever you want, really. Paper plates are just nice and cheap and easy. Okay, tools. I have some tools here, okay? I've got a pencil, okay? This is what's known as a pencil. Alright, just some kind of pencil, doesn't really matter. Just some pencil, and I've got a kneaded eraser that helps me, kneaded eraser, some kind of eraser in case you make some mistake. I would draw light on your canvas so you can erase it. It doesn't show through your paint too much. And I've got 2 pieces of chalk, okay? This is just like regular sidewalk chalk, but you can dry on your dried paint and kind of sketch on there, so that's why I have that. And then I also have some brushes. I have a big flat brush. I have my medium flat brush, my medium round brush, and my little baby round brush, okay? So take those 4 brushes, put them bristle down your water cup, leave them there anytime you're not using them. Paint colors, I have black, white, I have a violet, aka purple, then I have a phthalo blue, okay? I have a light yellow, a yellow ochre. Actually, sorry, this is raw sienna, but yellow ochre works too. Burnt umber, which is kind of a brown color. And I think that's it. I think that's everything you need. Let me just pour this and we'll take a little shot and we'll get going, okay? So, intro done. Shot 1. Cheers, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Ooh, that Dr. Pepper's flat. Okay. Let's get our shot counter here. Uno. Oh, we don't have 10 shots. Oh, geez. Uno shots. Okay. Alright, let me move my camera here. You guys can get this in here. This. There we go. Okay, so let's get started here. The first thing we want to do is draw 2 lines, okay? 2 horizontal lines. Okay, we're going to draw a horizon line and then a line where the water meets the beach, okay? I'm going to turn this up just a little. Okay, so the first line is just a little, if you find about halfway up your canvas, this is about halfway. I'm going to go just a touch above that. Just a touch. Something like this, right? I got ourselves a nice horizon line. Okay, now down here at the bottom, we're going to make another line where the water meets the beach there. Okay, that's about 4 fingers for me. I don't know, something like that. I don't know, probably like, 4 inches or something maybe. I don't know. Sounds right. About a quarter of your canvas maybe. Boom. I want this to be kind of smaller. Maybe I'll make it a little smaller. Alright. Oh. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, drawing done. Congratulations, we've drawn everything. Let's get painting. Alright, What I like to do is start in the sky. All right, so let's take some purple, some white, and some blue. Let's get purple, white, and blue on our plate here. I'm gonna another spot of blue or white just in case. All right, let's take our big brush out of our water cup. Okay, tap it off so you feel like a fancy artist. Okay, feeling fancy is the main thing here. All right, let's take it. First thing you're gonna do is stir your water in. Okay, so I'm gonna stir it around this white paint and stir my purple in. Okay, this gets the water mixed in with your paint, helps your paint flow. Also, if you have lots of water in your brush and you don't stir it in, you get the drips. Okay, we don't want the drips. And yeah, let's get it pretty light. All right, let's take this color here and let's go right across, right above that horizon line. I can go a little over that line, it's fine. Just go right above that line, just like one little thin strip like that, okay? And go up a little higher just to give myself a little bit more purple to mix in with the blue. Not a lot, not much. And that's pretty much it for the purple. Poured out way more purple than I needed, okay? Okay, let's mix some light blue now. And I'm not worried about washing my brush off right now because I'm gonna stir this. I'm just gonna take some blue over here and let's stir that in. Ooh, that was a lot. Just got a little bit more of this white here. And stir it in. Now this is gonna be our darkest blue in the sky, but it's still pretty light. I just don't want it to be light blue. This is probably about good, you know? I mean, that's a little darker than the purple, so maybe I should go a little bit more white. Couldn't really be too much darker than the purple. Is there a way to set me straight? Let's just go ahead and use all this white up. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. Now we're kind of getting a little blue-purple mixture there. That'll kind of help us with this blending. So let's take this right here. Alright, we can go up, I don't know, about halfway up our sky. Now, while my paint's wet, I can mix these colors together. But if you have a ton of blue on your brush, and you take that to blend down in the purple, well then the blue's just going to take over your purple. So I like to wipe my brush off, dry it off a little bit. And then I'll take that and I'll kind of brush those together, okay? And then once it's dry, it's a lot easier to mix. You know, you can just kind of go right along that line, back and forth, kind of go up into the blue, down into the purple, etc., etc. There we go. Okay. Look at us. Wow. We blended something. Okay, let's take some white here. Mix a lot of white with blue, so we get a much lighter blue now. Almost just like, I would just take your brush and just mix it all with white. The tiny amount of blue that's in your brush mixed with a giant pile of white is probably how much the ratio should be. It's going to be pretty much like 90% white and a little drop of blue. Okay, in order to make this light of a blue. So, I'm going to go ahead and start with this up here. This is our light blue. There we go. Flinging paint everywhere. Let's go. There we go. Now, once we get this down here, kind of the same thing. We're just going to blend those in. You still got a ton of paint on your brush and you feel like it's too much, go ahead and wipe it off. Take that light blue down to the dark blue. And kind of go back up into your light blue. And you're just going to go back and forth. You don't need more paint really at this step. Once you get the two colors touching, if you've got wet paint on your canvas, you just need to blend them with your brush. Okay, so you don't always need more paint. If you're like, oh, it's too light down here, take more dark blue. Oh, now it's too dark, oh, take more light blue. Then it's going to get pretty crazy, okay? Pretty crazy. How's everybody doing out there? We did our sky. Wow, look at us. I'm going to paint my side edges and I'm going to take a shot. And we'll keep going. How's everybody doing today? Happy Wednesday to everyone. I've been rewatching the original Dragon Ball anime. Not Dragon Ball Z, the one before that, the original. I think think it was like made in the 80s. Like a way better show. Not a bunch of filler crap. But I'm determined to watch the whole thing. That's like 150 episodes or something. So I've been watching that when I go to sleep at night. And I've been having dreams about Dragon Balls. You know, Dragon Ball, the first one's pretty good. Thought I was just gonna like, but it's actually pretty entertaining. It's kind of funny. How's everybody doing out there? Anybody? Anyone talking? Thank y'all for tuning in. If anybody's out there, say hi. How you doing? Okay, let's see. Let's take a shot real quick. And then we can start our water. I might blow dry this for just a second, get a little dry before I start the water. TikTok, how are you doing out there, TikTokers? I saw this thing recently on TikTok where someone's like blown away about mirrors, and like people don't think that mirrors, they think it's like a conspiracy. And I think people just don't understand mirrors, I guess, but every once in a while some stuff on TikTok pops up that just kind of like makes me laugh. Hey there, Jackie, sorry. How you doing, Jackie? You ever paint? Okay, shot 2. We're gonna get shot 2. Alright, I'm gonna blow this for just a sec. Sorry, TikTokers, it's gonna be a little loud, sorry. Oh my god, does this thing not work now? Well, I guess my blow dryer is dead, so you're gonna have to wait till it's dry. Or maybe we'll just blend a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. Alright. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna have to go without a blow dryer today, I guess. Gonna make it a little bit more difficult, but whatever. Alright, let's take, what are we doing? Let's do the water next. Okay, so let's take some blue, and some yellow, and some white. We're gonna make kind of a aqua color. Blow dry. This is gonna suck without a blow dryer. You know what I can do? I can do this, I guess. Okay, let's see. Let's do today's trivia question. Today's trivia question is, Snoop Dogg's real name is Calvin Brodus. What was the other stage name he almost used? Was it A, Lil Calvin, B, Cali B, C, Big Daddy Calvin, D, Calvin and the Pimp Mucks, E, Dusty B, F, Snoop K9, G, Rhymeface Calvin, or H, what a stupid trivia question. That's your trivia question for today. Give it a guess. I don't know, is this helping? Is this working? This is so slow. Okay, I'm just gonna have to try to not, you know, try to be a little bit more, oh, by the way, this is Snoop Dogg, by the way. That's Snoop Dogg. AKA Calvin and the Pimp Monks. Okay, let's keep going here. Let's take our big brush, wash it out really good. Okay, let's start by stirring our brush. Stirring that water in our brush with our phthalo blue. We want to take just a little bit of yellow, just a little drop of yellow. Let's just mix that in. Then mix a bunch of white in here. This is how you make teal. Nice teal color. Now I want to start with our dark blue. We're going to kind of start at the top and work our way down. Let's get a lot of dark phthalo blue. Not much white. Let's go up here and make a more darker blue here. Take a little bit more yellow, maybe? Oh, is that too much? No, okay, that's good. Okay, so there we go. We got kind of our dark blue. Let's start at the top. And now, we want to go across here and kind of fill this in, but at the top we do want to make a nice solid line. Now this is where if you have a blow dryer or anything to dry, that helps because you're gonna want to make a solid line right here. It's what it might mix, but regardless, you want to have a lot of paint on your brush. I'm gonna turn my brush sideways on that skinny side like this, hold it straight to my canvas, and just go straight across. Starts to run out of paint, so I kind of go a little ways, and I kind of get some more paint going. Try to just bring my hand to that side. I kind of look at this side and kind of bring my hand to that. Hey, there we go. It's not perfectly flat. Whatever. Let's take this dark color down about halfway down into our water area here. And let's take some more white. Maybe a little bit more yellow. But now let's start adding some more white in here. And maybe a little bit more yellow. Just a drop of yellow, maybe. Just a touch of yellow. Let's take this now through the middle. Here we go. Oh, that was a lot of paint. Very thick. See that? Ooh, that's big. I'm gonna kind of lightly brush up, maybe pick some of that up. Put it down here. Okay, so I'm just gonna go left and right. And I want to go back and forth, and I want to kind of blend these in a little bit. Get them to kind of go from that dark color to my medium color. I'll kind of just go back and forth, kind of work my way down. Then down here, let's grab some more white. I'm gonna mix up a little bit more white with my mixture. And there we go. And boom goes the dynamite. Here we go, light teal down here. Boom. And again, I'll blend that a little bit. Hey, there we go, pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and wash our brush out. Oh shoot, you know what? Let's go ahead and paint our side edges too. Oh no. I just put some water in there. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's paint our side edges as we go. I'm kind of painting my side edges so they match the front. Okay, now we wash our brush out. Let's get some of that raw sienna. Also, if you have yellow ochre, that'll work too. Alright, so let's get a new plate and some raw sienna. Some of that, some white. Wash your brush out. Let's mix these two together. Get kind of a nice light cream color, you know, kind of a sand color. Mix that up. Get pretty light. Alright, there we go. Let's paint this in. Let's fill in the bottom here. Let's get that noise when I scrape across the bottom. There we go. Okay, we're gonna take this up to that light color at the bottom of our ocean here, and we're gonna blend that just barely. We don't want to go too far into blending that, but right there on that edge, I'm gonna bring this as close as I can there. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my brush. I'm gonna kind of wipe it off, right off a little bit. Then let's go in here. Let's just lightly blend it. There we go. Just a light blend. Nothing crazy. There we go. And blending it like that is kind of like, you know, you gotta be real soft, okay? It's really lightly soft and know when to stop. Yo, what's up? Hip2467. How are you? Okay, so again, my blow dryer is broken, so not sure how long it's gonna take. I'm gonna fan it, and let's take a shot, okay? Again, let's do the trivia question. Talk for a minute. I feel so like naked without my blow dryer. Okay. Shot 3. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna fan this and hope that this gets dry eventually. I don't know. Never had a blow dryer break on me in the middle of one. What you see is what you know. What you know is that you don't. Okay, yeah, it's gonna take a minute. Okay, so again, let's see, what can we talk about today? Trivia question? Oh, it's, what is today? Today it's like 11 things today. National, all these things. There's a million things. There's 11 different things that it's a national day of. Some are important, but the main ones, National Richter Scale Day. If you want to honor scales, that measure earthquakes, today's the day for it. It's also National Pretzel Day, alright? It's National Denim Day. It's National Help a Horse Day, I guess if, horse needs, rehab or something. Help a horse, if you've got a homeless horse, help them out today. It's also National South Dakota Day. National Audubon Day, which is, I guess, some guy who's like an ornithologist or something. I don't know. But here's a picture of a denim dog in honor of National Denim Day. There's that. If you're on Twitch or TikTok, if you go to Twitch, you can see all my stuff. This is pretty lame without a blow dryer. It's gonna take forever. Let's see. So next part, let's see. What am I gonna do here? Okay, I can add some white stuff in the water. We can add those. Let's go ahead and add the little waves in the water. We can do that. Okay. Let's take down the old denim dog there. Let's move on to the waves in the water. Let's take some white paint. I'm going to take my medium flat brush. You could use your medium round brush too. And let's take one more shot. Cheers. Just about even. And you can't say it out loud. Shot 4. Okay, let's take our medium flat brush out there. I like the medium flat brush. You can use your round brush if you like. Let's take white paint. Stir your water with your white paint. And I'm just going to add some little waves in my ocean, okay? Make it a wavy ocean. And what I like to do here is kind of make small little waves up at the top, a little closer together, and as you get down, bigger ones, more spaced out. Okay, so let's start with the big ones, just so it's a little easier, Ooh, big one. And I like this while it's a little wet, so it kind of blends a little bit. And let's take a paper towel. My paint's going to keep mixing, so I might brush some of it off on the end of my brush, and then get some more white paint. Alright, so I'm just going to do this throughout my water. Try to be a little random. There's no real exact, an exact way to do it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe there is. I don't know. I'm just doing this, Now let's make them a little. We're gonna make them a little smaller, a little closer together. Now we're getting up, about halfway up our water space, a little halfway up our ocean. All right, let's start making them a little bit smaller. That one's kind of big. Should be sleeping, but I'm still up. So now when you want to make them really thin lines, just barely touch it. You want to keep your brush flat to your canvas, but drag hardly no pressure, okay? As little pressure as possible. If there's a song that should play when I get to that place, well, I hope I can sing along. Now up here, yeah, I'm going to start just kind of dotting these in. Probably go a little faster, but if you need to go slow, take your time. I'm just going to make some little ones. And up here I might go even lighter because they're far away. So up here when they start to blend with your watercolor, just kind of let it. Because those don't have to be super bright, or they're kind of further away, so they should be kind of a little duller, probably. Probably. I don't know. What do I know? What do any of us know? Anyone really know? Okay, there we go. So we got some little lines in our water, got some little waves there. What you could do if, you know, maybe you want to make them a little bit, maybe that stands out a little too much. For me, it stands out a little too much. Let's take a little bit more of my medium phthalo green here. Maybe I take that and kind of play with some of this too. Now with this color, I can be a little wilder, a little wild. I can kind of mess up some of these super, you know, these lines are a little too bright, you know. Some of them look nice. Some areas I wouldn't want to cover up. But, you know, some of these, maybe the top part of this, I want to, like, boom, let's get that kind of mix in there a little bit, where it looks like it's going from a light color to that greenish aqua color. So I'm going to play with this color a little bit. Let's put some of this in there. It's medium aqua color. Kind of probably use for the middle part. I do kind of want to keep the same kind of length and space. Like down here, I can make a bigger one that's a little more spaced out, right? Like that. Up here at the top, I want to do smaller ones. Further away, etc., etc. You know, you get it. You guys get it. You guys know what's going on. There you go. Maybe some of these real bright ones I want to budge up. Okay. All right, that looks like something. I don't know if I'm still. Well, no, it's okay. Some of these bright whites I just don't like. I think a lot of these bright whites I'm just gonna get rid of. Most of these, it's only like a couple showing, but for the most part, it's too much. It's too much. Definitely all these up here. Too much. Ooh, there's one. Let's go over that. Okay, you know, I like that. I could even take some of my dark phthalo green color here and go back through, add some of this. Oh yeah, there we go. That looks kind of cool. This kind of just, you know, makes the whole thing go together. It's not just this bright white. These bright spots just, you know, on top of this color. If you do some of this, maybe it'll bring it together a little bit. Just add some texture. Okay, there we go. Hey, there we go. That's, you know, looks like water or something. Congratulations to us. Let's take one more shot, okay? Yeah, today is National Denim Day, so here's a picture honoring National Denim Day. Hello, Philip. Philip, what are you doing? Hey, cat. Philip. Not enough. Okay, Philip. Yep. Alright. Alright, go on. I know. I know. Ah. Oh. Alright, shot 5. Okay, let's keep painting here. What's next? Okay, probably these waves down here at the bottom. Okay, so there's these cool waves at the bottom of this painting. But before we do the white waves, we want to do the shadows. Okay, so let's take our... Let's get some of that yellow ochre. I'm going to go back to my yellow ochre plate. Right here. Let's take some... Okay, let's just take our round brush. Let's take our medium round brush. Now let's get this yellow ochre color mixed in. And then let's take some of our phthalo blue here. Mix those together. And then that'll give you kind of a nice shadowy... And you can play with how much you want to mix in this. You know, maybe more of your raw sienna or yellow ochre than the blue. But play with your paint, and get yourself a nice kind of darker, muddy color. You know, and this will be kind of our shadow color for our wave. Okay, so before this, let's go ahead and draw them in. Let's take our chalk. There's my chalk, and let's draw in some waves. Okay. Your wave should be kind of just like starting up. I'm going to start right there and then kind of come down like, oh, there's a little wave coming in, right? We kind of skip a space. Oh, there's another one. My paint's still a little wet, so it's kind of hard to draw on. If you're doing this at home, dry your paint, it'll draw a lot easier. Okay, let's go through now. Everyone, we kind of have a big wave here. We have another little wave coming out of there, right? And maybe another one there, right? Hey, another one there. You know, so each one of these you could have, and then you could have another one behind that one, okay? Basically, they're just little U's, you know, little U's that kind of round, kind of like a wavelength or something, you know? You guys know lots about wavelengths? Because I don't. Wavelengths, what am I, a friggin' scientist? I'm just gonna lightly trace these, okay? And that is a little darker. Maybe I could add, maybe let's add a drop of white and see if that's okay. Let's add some white and a little bit more cyan. That is a little dark. Yeah, that color's a little bit dark. Okay. Alright, so maybe add a little drop of white to this. And maybe a little more sienna or yellow ochre, whichever color you're using. There we go. Yeah, that's a little better. It's still darker than the sand. It's not that dark. Because that's per to dark. Maybe we could, you know, maybe it's a little light. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Now I'm going to drag lightly. Some of those big waves that come out, I might press down a little hard to make it a little thicker there. Excuse me. Oh, wave. Hey, there's a wave. Hey, look at my wave. Wait, what is it called when these wash up on shore? Is that like, I guess like the tide coming in, the wave? Is there another word for that? Am I just dumb? I mean, I am, but... Is there another word for that? Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, and that's probably fine. Let's just do that. Okay, let's do that. Now we have to let this dry again, and again, I don't have a friggin' blow dryer. Okay, hold on. Let me go see if we have another blow dryer. Hold on one second. Summer living. Okay, let's see. Blow dryer? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, TikTok's a little loud, the blow dryer. Okay, so. Anyway. Finally got my blow dryer situation figured out. Sorry about that. Get my camera. Supposed to go down more. Too far. Having all kinds of technical difficulties today. Sorry about that. I'm not that sorry. Okay, so we'll get this dry. It'll keep going. Yeah, again, if you want to win a free painting, today's trivia question is, Snoop Dogg's real name is Calvin Brodus. What was the other stage name he almost used? Was it A, Lil Calvin, B, Cali B, C, Big Daddy Calvin, D, Calvin and the Pimp Monks, E, Dusty B, F, Snoop K9, G, Rhyme Face Calvin, or H, what a stupid trivia question. That's your trivia question for today. Give it a guess if you'd like. Hey, this is working. Now it's getting dry. How fast that was. God, it's so much faster. Also, I've been, I don't know if you guys do the, I've seen the AI selfies everybody's been doing. I put some pictures in, and mine didn't quite turn out like everyone else's. This is one of my selfies, so... I think this is me as a lady, I think. It's me. This is a lady. I'm a AI right here. This is Denim Dog in honor of National Denim Day. This is a Snoop Dogg. And this is a monkey with a banana on his head. Okay. Alright, well, we've got that. Let's keep going. Let's put our waves on our little tides on our shadows there. So let's take our round brush that we were using a minute ago. Let's wash it out. Banana monkey. How are you today? I don't know. I've been like, I've been working so much, I've been able to do anything. Okay, let's take white paint. Let's take one more shot. Did you want to guess the trivia question there? I'll put it back up for a minute, okay? Snoop Dogg's real name's Calvin. What was his stage name he almost went with? Those are your options.
I think we found our new sounder boo.
I think it's pretty obvious which one it is. Okay.
Open your mind. Let us begin our quest to find a new sound.
Okay, probably H. What a dumb trivia question. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Okay, let's take our medium brush. Let's get some white paint. I'm just gonna take my white. Get some of that on my brush. And basically what we want to do here is take your round brush and let your... You don't really want to make real precise lines. You want this to kind of be thicker and thinner. So I just kind of go for it, okay? I'm just going to go... I might press down harder and lighter. But make sure you got thick paint. Don't want to see any like real thin lines, like where you see that kind of rough texture. You want it to be pretty smooth, so lots of thick paint. Add some water in. And I just want to go above. I want to go on the top part of my little shadow there, okay? So basically you want to leave some shadow showing at the bottom of each of these white lines. Then it looks like a little shadow, okay? Let's see. I think I've been working so much. Fucking season change and my allergies have been crazy. I'm like, maybe I have pneumonia, or maybe it's just allergies. Okay, what about the guy that's like, I never get sick? You think he like gets cancer and he's like, this is just like really bad allergies. Tim, you're coughing up blood. Yeah, my allergies are just bad this year. I always get allergies, so it's no big deal. Are you sure, Jeff? That's blood you're coughing up. Yeah, it's just allergies. That's just allergies. I don't get sick, okay? I don't get sick. Jeff, your ear just fell off. Yeah, allergies are crazy this year. A little crazier than normal, but I always get allergies. That's the guy who thinks he never gets sick and just says it's allergies. I never get sick. I don't really get sick. Okay, you know another thing we can do is you can kind of put some little blobs in here. This is kind of, I don't know. You can feel this out. You might like this, you might not, but maybe just here and there. I wouldn't do this everywhere. Maybe just a couple of spots. You might put some little blobs. Might look like a little waves or water crashing. I mean, honestly, paint. I mean, you're kind of using the texture of paint, which is like water. It's liquidy kind of. So, you know, using that kind of to your advantage. Or an illusion. There we go. You know, maybe here. Okay, maybe one thing I could do is I could make a little. I could make a little wave like this, kind of above, like. There's like a big empty space where it's like, boom, nothing, and then waves. Maybe fill this gap in with some of these lines, like there we go. That kind of looks like some waves coming in. It's kind of like a little precursor to your waves you've got here, you know, something like that. Okay, let's move on, okay, with our lives. I could blow dry this, and I will because I have a blow dryer now. Tim, you've got your nose has a black, something black is coming out of your nose. Yeah, my allergies are crazy. Janet, are you pregnant? Nah, I think it's just allergies. Tim, how'd you get that black eye? Just allergies, I think. All right, we get this nice and dry. We'll draw the trees in. We'll do those. Draw our hammock in. But let's get this nice and dry first, and let's probably take another shot. You know, we probably should just to be safe. Okay, let's take another shot. My Bob Ross's son? No. Okay. He's my son. I taught him everything he knew. You know what's crazy? Bob Ross had a son, and his son taught a couple of classes of his, or taught a couple of the episodes. He had his son come on and do some. And the crazy thing is that his son, this was like, you know, probably the 80s or something, maybe 90s, early 90s. I don't know. But, he looks exactly like my dad looked in the, like, 80s and 90s. Like, it's kind of wild. They went to, like, long, curly hair. It's kind of weird how much he looked like my dad when my dad was young. Maybe my dad is Bob Ross's son. He lives a double life. My dad was an artist, though. Is Bob Ross my dad? Okay, it's just allergies. Okay, it's just allergies. Joel, you're wasted. Nah, it's just allergies. Allergies are bad this time of year. Alright, let's take, chalk. Okay, now this is where we get to draw. Let's take our chalk and we get to draw on our painting. Okay, now the good thing about the chalk is if you make a bad mark, it comes off with water or spit. Okay, you could take a paper towel, dip it in water, or you could lick your canvas. And it comes off, you know? Yeah, I might be maybe I'm Bob Ross's grandson. It's probably just allergies, though, okay? Alright, let's draw on our two trees here. This one's going to be pretty close to this right side. I'm just going to draw a single line for this. Boom. One tree. Got it. Next tree, a little left of the middle. If this is the middle of your canvas, let's go a little left of that. Let's put a little guy there. Boom. Two trees. Two trees. That's my rap name. Two trees. Okay, let's put our hammock in. Okay, so hammock in. What we want to do is let's start with kind of a big old, not a smile, more of a smirk, you know? Let's go a little smirky face. Right? Pretty good. Alright, let's put another smirk right here. Alright, that's how we're going to start. Alright, now, here's what I want to do. I want to bring this up. Now let's draw a line that's kind of angled out. Okay, now if you want to imagine this is like a pizza slice, maybe that helps you. I don't know. I don't know what helps you. I don't know you, okay? Maybe it helps you. Boom. Alright, erase your pizza slice. It's just the crust. You know, it's weird. I work at a pizza restaurant. And we have these dipping sauces. They're called bone sauces because the crust is like the bones of the pizza. I'd never heard that before. Okay, who cares? Alright, who cares, Joel? Alright, let's put two lines like so. We don't really need to worry about these lines right now, but it's kind of good to go ahead and put them in just so we kind of see them. And you know what? Maybe this should be equally. Maybe I'll put one here and this. Maybe I'll move this in. So these lines are a little bit more. I don't know if this matters with a hammock. Can't say I know a lot about hammocks. God, I wish I used hammocks more. Hammocks are the shit. Okay, you know what? That's fine. It's good enough. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. You know, we can go ahead and draw on our palm trees at the top coming down. We're just going to kind of do it. Just think of like an umbrella. Now, a lot of these are kind of off the top anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But, you know, one there. Let's put one there. Etc., etc. Okay, there we go. Hey. I can put another one there. Alright, cool. Done. All right, let's do our trees now. Let's take our... Now we're going to use our burnt umber. Okay, so let's take our burnt umber. I'm going to get a new plate. Let's see. I don't know. Let's take this. Let's get a little bit of white paint. We could take some of our raw sienna too, so I'll have that plate handy in case I need to use some of that color. So let's go ahead and take our... You know, I'm gonna take my round brush. Use this. You can use the medium flat brush if you want. I'm gonna try this, you know. So let's add this, and let's add the raw sienna as well. Let's mix these two together. Mixing caramel and peanut butter here. Caramel, peanut butter, and a little bit of mayonnaise, all right? So we got kind of a light brown now. All right, let's take this, and let's just trace. Now, it's a tree. It doesn't have to be friggin' perfect. Let's just get this started, okay? Let's just start like this. Here we go. Now what I do is I want to thicken it up a little bit. So let's go back up here. Let's go again over this. I want to press down. And then as I go down, I'm going to press down harder. And if you see that texture right there, that means you're running out of paint. Let's go back. Some nice thick paint. And we'll start making it a little bit wider at the bottom. That way, I just want to know. I'm hungry. Maybe I'll get some, God, so hard not to just eat, like, crappy food every day. Oh my god, I had this sandwich the other day at this one place. They do mostly barbecue, but it was, like, pulled pork. They put fucking queso on there, and, like, jalapenos. Oh my god, it was so good. Try not to eat that. Maybe I'll eat something. You guys like pho? I work with these girls and they're all like, oh, I love pho. Pho's so good. And it's not good. Pho's just like soup. It's like broth. It's like soup broth. I love pho. I love just eating chicken broth. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, we got our trees in. Look at us. We're awesome now. I'm going to go ahead and switch to my medium flat brush, okay? And I'm going to take one more shot, too, okay? Oh, cheers. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I think this should be angled that way. Maybe this one should be a little bit more up and down, though. Not so angled in. So let's maybe do this. Just erase this totally. Because you see, this side is further away from the middle, so if you're looking through the middle here, angle would be stronger on this side. This side it might be a little more straight up and down. I'm just going to doctor that a little bit, okay? Doctor, it's just allergies. Okay, let's take some black paint. I'm going to take this plate. There's a little bit of black paint. Let's take our medium flat brush. Get it washed out. Oh, I didn't count my shot, did I? Okay. Okay, let's wash our brush out. Let's mix up a nice light gray. Stir your water with your white paint. Just have a little bit of black. Just enough to make it gray, okay? It's going to be pretty dang light. So pretty much like mostly white and just a tiny bit of black, okay? Okay. I swear I'm a little off my game today because of my blow dryer. I've never had that happen before. And man, blow dryer, it's kind of weird how much I get used to using that blow dryer. I don't even think about it. But you know what? Enough about me. Let's paint in this hammock. Let's take some light gray. Let's paint this in. I like to start in the middle. Maybe I should make it a little... Maybe I'll make this notch here. And then here, we'll do this. I turn my brush on sideways on that skinny flat side. I'm just gonna keep my brush flat to the canvas. It's all for you. I like pho. I don't like pho, it's just basically chicken broth. And what do you know about pho, Joel? I don't know anything about pho. Yeah, exactly. So why don't you shut up, Joel? Pho you. Oh, pho me. Pho you. Pho off, Joel. Oh, sorry for my allergies are crazy right now. Okay, we painted this in gray. Look at us. Wow. Good job for us. Let's take a little bit... Oh, wait. Before we do that, let's go ahead and take... Here's what I'm going to do. Let's connect... Let's say... Let's put a point here. Let's go... Boom. Get a little bit more paint. Let's go right there. Boom. There's a dot. From this point to this point, I'm just going to connect these lines. Boom. I'm going to go from here to here. Boom. Do the same thing over here. So, you know, where we drew these, it might change, okay? Don't worry about that. Let's draw a point, because once you paint it in, where your edge might be a little different than where you drew it the first time. Okay, that wasn't ideal, but whatever. Yeah, okay, well, hey, you know what? It's fine, alright? Now, I do like to take my little baby brush to do this part. I like to take my little baby round brush, get that light gray, and I like to go like this. I like to go a line like that. Same thing over here, little line like this. We can go a little outside my, just barely outside my tree there, so it looks like it's kind of wrapping around. And then, you know, I can make a couple, maybe one more line if I want to make it look like it's kind of wrapped around a few times. You know, something like that. And I like to do a little, I like to go pull a little like that, like there's a little, oh, there's, it's tied up, and I could put one here. But we don't want to put it on the outside, so it's not the exact same. Make it look a little bit more realistic. So I put a little blob here, and I go, whirl, whirl. Hey, look, there it is. There's the little rope tied up. Okay. Okay, now, you know, I'm just going to keep using this brush because why not? Let's take some more black. Let's make a little bit darker gray here. I'm gonna take my dark gray and I'm gonna use it to kind of put some little shadow areas, okay? Let's put a little shadow area here. Alright, maybe a little shadow area right down here.
What do you think?
Well,
It's not the kind of music that old Willie
boom.
Shakespeare used to write.
Great big hit.
Alright, put a little bit of this down. I kind of put the bottom. Try to underline kind of my light grays with this dark color like this. Yeah, it kind of looks like shadows or some shit, you know, whatever. Put some out here, some of these. And you know what? I kind of should have put the shading on my tree before I did this. I'm fucking this whole thing up. Alright. Maybe I take a little bit of this. I'm gonna go back to my flat brush now. Kind of jumping all over the place, sorry. Use my baby brush for a lot of this, a lot of these shadows. I'm gonna go back to my flat brush. Let's get my dark gray again. And maybe, you know, in here, maybe I put a little of that. I just barely touch it, just the slightest amount of paint. Lightly brush. It's like almost hardly any paint on my brush. I can kind of blend that in, okay? Alright, now let's go to my, back to my raw sienna color here. Yellow ochre, if that's what you're using. Now let's take this color just by itself, just straight up. And let's put a line, boom, like that. A line right here. Because it's that kind of hammock with like the little wood bamboo things on the end.
I love you.
That's what I was imagining when I made it, so that's what it is. Okay, now. I don't know. What was I gonna say? Fuzz overrated. I saw these videos on TikTok and it's like, person puts something up against a mirror and they step back like, how does it know? It's like, people are so stupid. It's like it's your eye. Your eye is seeing a reflection off the window. And not that I know how mirrors work exactly, but I've definitely had it explained to me before. I don't know, I'm just like, how do people not know? Oh, it's a conspiracy. Mirrors are a conspiracy. It's like, no, I don't think so. You know, it's science. It's just light waves bouncing off. It's what your eye sees. That's why if you look at a mirror and someone else looks at a mirror somewhere else, they see two different things, right? You know, I don't know why. I'm starting to get mad about people's misunderstanding about mirrors on TikTok. I need to just let it go. I need to just let it go. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let it go. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, let's take just dark burnt umber by itself with our flat brush. And let's pull this across like that. And that's not quite dark enough. Let's add maybe just a drop of black. Or, ooh, it's gonna be better. Or, you know, let's add some black too. But let's also add a little bit of blue or phthalo blue. This will make it a lot darker. Oh, yeah. Well, doing true. There we go. Add some blue and some black to this if you need to make it darker. Blue and black really make it. That's a good color. Okay, now let's take this. I just like to kind of line this up and I just pull across. I pull from here, lift off, start back over from here, pull, lift off, reset. Okay, so I'm always pulling to the right. I'm not going back and forth. I'm starting here and pulling to the right. I don't really care if I go outside. I think it looks cool. Honestly, I like how it looks, okay? If you don't like that, try to stay within your tree, I guess. I'm gonna try to go around. I should have done this before I did this part, but I didn't. So I could just go over that and just re-put it, put those little gray ropes tied around the tree back in. I could do that. Go and get where you were meant to. Okay, I'm gonna have some new paintings coming also the next couple weeks. I've got a couple I've got like 3 or 4, like 6 half done. I just haven't had any time with work to do them, but I'm gonna have some new ones coming. This is another old one. Kind of just doing this one right now, but I'll have some new ones here, which will be fun. Okay, let's go back to our baby brush. Let's get the same dark color on our brush. And now I like to do a couple, sometimes just some little lines like this. This kind of gives it that palm tree effect. Make sure your water's mixed in, because wasn't mixed in there. Getting the drips now. Maybe I could do that. Oh yeah, that looks better if I pull this way with my round brush. Yeah. Oh yeah. Squeeze me. Okay. Let's blow dry this, and we just gotta do the palm trees and we're done. Hope you add a tiny cocktail drink on a table to go with that sweet hammock. Ooh, I should. Do like a little, was that, oh, it was Corona, wasn't it? Was that Corona that always did those commercials where it's like, oh man, this is a high-powered, this blow dryer is high-powered. Let's take one more shot. Ugh. Okay, Okay, so, again, I did some AI selfies, you know, I got really cool selfies. When I put in some pictures, and this is what it came up with, I think I may have clicked lady when it asked me gender, so maybe it's a lady AI picture of me. It's National Denim Day, so here's a dog wearing denim in honor of National Denim Day. This is a monkey with a banana on his head, okay? Today's trivia question, this is Snoop Dogg. Today's trivia question is, Snoop Dogg's real name is Calvin Brodus. What was the other stage name he almost used, okay? Is it A, Lil Calvin, B, Cali B, C, Big Daddy Calvin, D, Calvin and the Pimp Monks, E, Da CB, F, Snoop Canine, G, Rhyme Face Calvin, or H, what a stupid trivia question. That's your trivia question. Okay, let's do some trees, you know, let's do some palm trees. And then that'll be, I think, the last thing we got. So here's my plate. There's a blue. Oh, well, it's kind of gross. Let's get a new one. Wasting so much paint, but I don't fucking care. Okay, blue, yellow. Let's go. Now, I like to use my medium flat brush for this. Yeah. Medium flat brush. Blue and yellow makes green. Here we go. Got ourselves a nice. Let's make kind of a light green, so lots of yellow. I'll see you. Lots and lots of yellow. Just a tiny bit of blue. We'll probably do you. We got a nice light green. Here's what I like to do. Now, some of these, there's kind of two kinds. I'll show you both right here. This is kind of your standard. Got one line right there. And then what I do is I start on this line and I kind of pull down and I lift off. Okay, and I kind of start small, then in the middle I make them longer. Alright, and that's kind of how we do it. Let's see how you lift off, kind of get that rough texture on the edge. That's what we're going for. Then in the middle I kind of start lifting off more and more like that. Boom. You could also turn your brush this way and make some more lines, you know? One like this. This always looks good. This helps. Okay, that looks bad. Okay, shit. Let's make it a little longer. Went a little overboard with those. Okay. Alright, let's make, now here's your other kind. Here's your other kind. Let's put one like this. Now you can do same thing, but on both sides. A little wider in the middle. Right? But most of them you can get away with. I think this is the easy kind. This is what you want to do. This is probably the easier version. You know, and then you can go back and I can, oh look, I can do this where there's like, oh, there's some up here going off the top. Look at that. Hey. Okay. Now then I can go back and I can do some of these. Okay, so let's do that for all of our palm trees. Here we go. You don't have to make these go off the top. I don't know why I do that, but I don't know. I just kind of like it that way. So I did it like that. Go back and I can add some stuff like that. Ooh, that kind of looks nice. Make some little lines like that. Ooh, that looks nice. Oh. Snoop Daddy. That wasn't the name exactly. No one's going for Calvin and the Pimp Monks. Kind of surprised. Okay. I think Calvin and the Pimp Monks might be the best rap name of all time, but okay. Okay, now once we got this in, we're gonna take a little bit more. We'll take some more phthalo blue and mix it in, and we'll make kind of a dark green. Okay. I mean, is Calvin and the Pimp Monks not? Okay. I mean, hey, look, hey, you guys don't want a painting? Go for it. Clearly. My name was Calvin and I was a rapper. I would go with Calvin and the Pimp Monks. But, you know, maybe that's... Oh, Big Daddy Calvin. There you go. Alright, I got my dark green. I got more blue mixed in. Now, what do I do with that dark blue? My dark green is I want to go here. Kind of outline some of my darker... Maybe those main... Kind of the stem of the old palm tree. Then I kind of go in here. Just put a little bit of that. Okay, now it's got a little bit of shadow. It's got a little bit of variation in the color. It's not just a flat color. Alright, so this is just a nice, easy way to... Simple way. Simple Jack. Here we go. There we go. All right. Hey, and I think that's the last part of our painting. You know, I think we did it. I think the only thing I might do is add. I'll sign my name and paint the edges. Okay. Now let's take our little baby brush here. You know, I'm gonna get my raw sienna. Yeah, I can take a little white. I'm gonna paint the edges this color anyway, so I might as well just use this color. Gonna put this down in the sand. It's a good color to use to sign. Well, that's too much the same. Okay. Oh, look at that! Okay, now I take my flat brush, and there we go. Let's mix some white and raw sienna up, or yellow ochre if that's what you're using. You're using yellow ochre. You can use that. And I'll paint my edges. I already signed it. I already signed it, Mom. But you can have this one. Okay, there we go. There's our painting for today. It's called Relaxin' on the Beach. You know, thank everybody for watching. And today's trivia question was... First of all, let's go through the pictures. This is an AI art selfie of me, but it did me as a lady, you know? So that's me as a lady. This is in honor of National Denim Day, Denim Dog. Here's the classic monkey with a banana on his head. That's a staple of this show, is monkey with a banana on his head. Snoop Dogg. Yes, it does, Mom. Wait, what if I do this? What about that? Today's trivia question was... Snoop Dogg's real name is Calvin Brodus. What was the other stage name he almost used? Okay, the correct answer was obviously Calvin and the Pimp Monks. Obviously. No one guessed that, so we've got two winners today. We have Eden and we have Braun Tooley TV. Guys both win a free painting. Eden, I'll save this one for you. I know you like the beach paintings, so you can have this one. That one's for you. Okay, well, thank you all for watching, and until next time, spay and neuter your pets, and you know, spay and neuter your pets, and I don't know. Okay, I love you. Bye.